Okay, Team Play Hard. So I am doing this video because Ellen had an issue. I'm starting with the why, right? Like Simon Sinek says. That's another good PD book. But Ellen was having an issue with her if this then that and her buffer and her Instagram posting to her like page. And so what I'm going to do today is talk to you guys all about how to connect all those things as well as explaining what these different programs are. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Let's see here. I'm gonna go Firefox. Okay, so we're here on my Facebook. I need this thing to go up. Okay. All right, so you're gonna go to IFTTT.com. If this, then that.com. So it'll automatically take you to this website here. All right, and you wanna create an account. All right, so I'm already logged in, as you can see here. What you'll do is you'll create an account, and then what I'm specifically covering for Ellen is how to link your Instagram. So then every time you post to Instagram, it automatically will go into Buffer, which is a post scheduler, and then it'll go into her Facebook page as opposed to her profile. So her like page as opposed to her profile page. So I have this set up for myself already, but what I'll do is I'll walk you guys through as to how to set one of these up. So once you create your account, you'll want to go to, not activity, you want to go to My Applets, okay? So an applet is basically the formula that, it's basically like you create a mini app, and that app has a function. So the function is what you then set up. So when you click an applet, is you're making that mini app, okay? So as you can see here, if this, then that. It says that right here. So if you click on the this, which is blue, it becomes a hyperlink. So you click on it, and then you choose what the trigger is. So like what program, if you do something on X program, what will happen? So this is the X for that program, okay? So which program do you want it to be? Do you want it to be your Twitter, your Facebook, is there Pinterest, Instagram, Buffer, SoundCloud, all sorts of things on here, okay? And a lot of them, it's a lot of stuff for Android. There's also more now for Apple. But basically, like looking on here, what we want to do is we want to start off with our Instagram. So if something on Instagram happens, so now we're going to pick what we want to post on Instagram. So any new photo by you. So it says this trigger fires every time you share any new photo on Instagram. So that's what I have set up. So this is what I'll post here, but there's other options. So every time you share a public photo at a location you specify, you can then do something else. And I'll show you what those thens will be. Okay, so any new photo by you, click on that. Then what do you want to happen after you post a new photo? So you click that, and then you pick your next program. So do you want it to just post on your Facebook page automatically? Or do you want it to go into Buffer? And so what I've been using is Buffer, because what Buffer does is it queues your post. It's a free service, okay? I'll show you really quickly what it is. So just go to buffer.com, and it allows you to schedule posts. So you can link other social media accounts, like I have my Instagram linked. So I can literally schedule something to Instagram. You can add the photo, and it'll post it as a native photo. So Owly is another one, or Hootsuite. It's owl.ly are their links, but Hootsuite is a post scheduler as well. But when you post photos to it, they're not native photos. So that's what I like here. So I can literally go to my Facebook, and if I just wanted to post something for later today, like I love Real Housewives of New York, I can do that. And if I wanted to add a photo, I can add the photo, and then I can say when I want it to post. So share next, share now, or schedule the post for a specific time. So what I have it doing is I have it automatically scheduling posts at certain times of the day. All right. Now these times you can pick. So I can go onto my Facebook like page for Bobby San Miguel. And what I can do is I can go to Insights, and I can see when people do things on my page. So haven't done this in forever. So you can also say like what pages are you similar to? So people suggest stuff. Let me see here. Actions on page. Clicked. by device, by gender, by city, by device. This is why having a like page is good. Like you can start seeing reach. Let's see, when does that happen? These are the days, those aren't the times. Reactions. Again, these are days. I love you, kitty. So there's a way to see times. I don't remember, I haven't looked very much. Total likes today. Unlikes, like I have a couple of them. There's not enough data. But anyway, you can kind of see these different things on here. So let's just do overview again. Post engagements. Let's just see that. So it tells me the time when people are engaging in my posts. So you can see when those peaks are. So you can look and be like, oh, like people are doing things and it's reaching people at these times. So you can pick these times and know to avoid posting at these times. Even if you're up at that hour working, don't post at that time, and that's where Buffer comes in. You can set those times so it'll automatically cue it into the content and go over there, okay? So you can cue it to automatically go there. So what I'm doing with If This Then That is it allows me to, there it is, okay. It allows me to go in and throw something that I post to Instagram automatically into Buffer to hit those best times on Facebook. So, oh, my cat's like rubbing up on my legs big time. Hey, Resties. So these are your options for Buffer. So it'll either add a post to Buffer if Buffer's full and the post will be skipped, or add a photo to Buffer. So there's actual add a photo to Buffer. If your Buffer's full, then this post will be skipped. So since Instagram's all photos, you would add a photo to Buffer, okay? So the photo URL, the source URL, basically is whatever it came from Instagram, it's that same photo. It's not gonna change anything. And the description is whatever the caption is from Instagram. It's gonna be the same caption going to your Facebook. So you just click create action, and then boom, you have this one. So now you have your full thing. If any new photo by robert.bobby, which is actually a different Instagram name now for me, then add a photo to Facebook Buffer, Bobby's Time to Go. Boom, finish. It's super easy to do. So that's how you do that, okay? So you just hit finish, and then you can receive notifications when that happens. You can turn it off. So like since I already have one going, I'm just gonna turn it off. I never ran it, because right now you can see all my other applets. So this one is the same thing as this one, personal Instagram to Facebook page. I renamed it, but it goes with Buffer. So there's all these different things you can experiment with. So like when I was in Milwaukee, I wanted to know if the temperature dropped below 0 degrees Celsius to send me an email so that I know, hey, it's really cold, you should wear a jacket before. Like that way I can just know how to dress. Oregonians, this might prove useful for you with regard to rain, and getting a rain jacket. So those are all options. Here's my kitty, boy. He doesn't like to be carried very much, but he's just meowing all over my feet right now because he wants attention and love. And so that's If This Then That. So I think what I saw from Ellen's is that she didn't have one of these. So she didn't have it set up, or she had it off. So you want to make sure you click it to back on and who's created by it. But that's how you would create it yourself. And you can always edit and change it. So you can change these different things, or you can just start over and do a completely new one. And then you'll see. So like when I post to Instagram, it'll automatically go into Buffer, and it'll automatically go when the time is right that I indicate on Buffer to my Facebook. Now, there's no need to upgrade to Awesome. It has a certain amount that you can do. You can't do that many. I think you can do 10 posts that you can queue. But this is what people do. If they're going to be out of town with their family and they still need to do posts, this is the way to do it. Go onto Buffer and just schedule posts. Do 10. Like if you're going for, like let's say you have 4 posting a day, or 3 or 2. Just separate it out by 10 and how many days you're going to be gone. And boom, just schedule it all that way. You're still out there in social media doing that job, but you're able to engage with people around you, like still do your challenge groups and engage with those people, but because they're paying for your time. But you can do the same thing with Instagram. Add the photo, add it to the queue, post it to Instagram. That's huge. So, and actually the way that I have it set up is if I use Buffer to post to Instagram, then it'll automatically go into Buffer again for my Facebook, and then go to my Facebook page. So you can do all those different things. That's kind of what's up. You can see analytics. but you can't see very much. Let me go to the Facebook one. You can see what's going on with those posts. I don't know if you can also rebuffer. So you can literally, if you hit rebuffer, it'll post it again. So that's pretty useful. So like if I did a call to action post that's really good and rocking, I can just rebuffer it and put it back in there. You can do most popular. I guess that's, that's the awesome. So this is to go for the next level stuff. You can get more of this information, but you don't need it because you can use your Facebook page for that, right? Or you can use your Instagram business page for that information, and so you can do that. And you can set different things for different days, it's all doable. So that's pretty much it for buffering, if this then that. It just took me a while to do this video because I've been unemployed, but that's how to make it all work. So I hope that's all good, and I will talk to you all later.